Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Cat's Cottage. I've got a nice hot cup of coffee this morning. Hope y'all join me. I want to show, let's see, look at this candle. It burned all out. The wick is all gone. Remember what I said about when it starts burning, it just has like a sunken in, like a ring circle. Don't blow it out at that time. Let it make its little layer of wax, melted wax, before you happen to blow it out. Anyway, I've used it up. Kind of like a jar, but I don't know what to do with it. I could save it for rooting things, put them in the water and in the greenhouse maybe. But yeah, I'm through with that one, and I've got a new one. Snow glazing. That sounds nice. Oh, it is nice, and it's got that little tag in there, kind of being fancy, telling me to do something, but do not use as a sniffer. Ah, that's not a good sign, is it, when it says something like that? Do not use as a sniffer. Don't sniff it. But we'll burn it and let it go all over the house and we can breathe it. Oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna cut the wick. I think I got these scissors that I tricked my husband with. The ends of them are sprung. They need to be thrown away. These clothes. Now, okay, got that wick cut off. Not off, but down. Alrighty. Fallen snow. Is that what I said? Fallen snow? Snow glazing? Snow glazing? Somebody once told me to use the little big thing that clicks. That's nice. I use it outside when I burn a little fire, but I like the sound of the match, and I like the smell, and I like putting it on there and blowing it out. That's the fun part. Anyway, look how pretty. Nice. It has a little cork with it, but I wouldn't use that to put it out with. No, no. I have this metal thing on the table. This is some kind of handmade hoodoo. I don't know. Anyway, uh, oh, one of my diamonds just fell out. Made in Morocco. Anyway, looks like I got to glue a diamond back. Well, it's just one of those attractive rocks you can buy and make things. But anyway, that's what I use on the candle to put it out. And I'll have to hunt that up after I turn the light on and see where that thing went. But anyway, what was I talking about? This beautiful candle. Uh, anyhow, let's see what else I can talk about. Oh yeah, uh, that is the highest compliment you can give me, by copying me. That is a very nice compliment, and it's a good idea to make artificial uh, plants where real plants die, or they drain and make a mess, run the flooring, or animals come up there and dig out the dirt, or birds, all that. Uh, they make artificial flowers now so attractive. You know, if you go in craft store and look at all those silk flowers and stuff, oh, I like to buy all of them, but they're real expensive. So that's why I do go to the thrift store. Uh, Dollar Tree. Um, I have a dollar store here, but I never go in there. Um, but anyway, they're so nice to decorate with. You know, you get instant color or instant greenery. I actually found these two balls. They're on my front porch, and that's where I keep some artificial. Not all. It's kind of mixed up there. It's a real dry area, real dry. It's more like a stoop instead of a porch. Anyway, I bought two plastic balls, and they're made to look like you know, you've trimmed hedges in a circle. You know, real neat and fancy. Anyway, I got them sitting on two concrete planters that nothing ever grows in because they're too small and they're too dry and nothing grows in them. So I attached with a wire down through the bottom of that concrete um, for them balls. And this is my second year on them, and they look so good and so real. I just really like them. Um, I might have told y'all, the man's gone now, but I might have told y'all about the neighbors. They watched everything I did, and they told me so. You know, they even got binoculars, and they had the nerve. They'd come over and ask when I was in the yard somewhere. They said, I've been watching through my binoculars, and what's that jumble you got over there?" I'm like, thanks, jumble. It was just a spot where I had a mixture of different flowers. There's a jumble over there. But anyway, um, I don't even know what the heck how I started talking about them. Um, so I'll move on to something else. Those balls out on the porch, like them, like them, and I saw them online for sale. They were kind of high dollar, and but when I found them over at the garden shop, I thought, oh, this is great. You know, they were kind of in the area between the real plants and the lumber and all that. So I thought, how did these get in here? You know, but yeah, I I really like them, and they're don't have to worry about them. Don't have to worry about them. Oh, I know what I was going to say about that couple. They kept watching me on my balcony. This was when the growth was gone and my balcony wasn't blocked off. Nothing was blocked, and they were watching me. And they're one of the reasons I started blocking everything. Why you see me put up curtains and fake trees and all that because they were. But anyway, um, I went up there one day just for meanness, and I took this big watering can. It was, you know, colored. You could see it. You could see me coming, and I, I was watering the artificial plants, and I kept coming back and watering them. You know, pretending they were real. That's before I took all that. My husband had built me long trays of planting boxes, and I had up there, and I had tried to grow real stuff up there, and it just wouldn't work. It was working me to death, watering it, and it was draining all over the place, ruining the woodwork on the house and the top balcony floor and everything. It was just a mess. But anyway, I was pouring water, and they said something about, man, that's wish I had a balcony. That is the best place to grow flowers, isn't it? Your flowers are gorgeous up there. I was trying to figure out what all you're doing. I said, it's just the heat, I guess, you know? I guess just the heat and the sunshine. But really, I mean, I could have been just washing them off, but I was really trying to trick them. around in the front before I really got them growing. Daffodils, I love those things. And I would go get artificial. They come in kind of a bush like. Uh, I stick them in the front uh, for the flowers. And I did every year. And I got where I liked it. Uh, and then in the pots up there, they would die. On the porch there, it gets so dry. The rain doesn't get on that area. It just has an overhang, but it's enough to stop, having any moisture. And in the spring, I'd go get the daffodils, artificial, and then I'd go get some pansies or violas, artificial, and I'd stick those in the pots. And I mean, I had blooms all the time, and I don't think the neighbors knew the difference. And I'd go buy a tray of those pansies, and I'd intermingle them with the artificial. Same thing with the daffodils. They started coming up, and then the artificial was in there too. Um, and I found out something really neat about that was the artificial flower actually helps the live flower stand up, keep it from getting broke down. I don't know why it seems like things on the porch get broke down and knocked over and and mistreated. I don't know. You know, Even people try to pick my stuff off the porch, the flowers and things. But anyway, the plastic, the fake silk flowers, help the others growing, just make them stand up. So I've done that forever. I've if I come across a flower, maybe, you pay $7, $8 for them sometimes. It's hard just to throw it away. And so I would take them and use them to hold my new plants up that I just planted. Uh, I might take them out later and, shake them off and put them away or something after the plant gets to going. And then maybe not. But I'll tell you something else I use those things for. If I have something I got to bury, a squirrel, a big dead fish, something like that, a big rat, I got to bury it. Um, I'll take those artificial flowers or just take one of them and poke it right into the ground where that is. Because sure enough, I'm digging around all the time. I don't want to dig that back up. And man, I'll run back in the house and stay there. The smell will be so bad. But anyway, I found a lot of uses for them. I don't. Nobody's ever said anything to me about, oh, you're putting artificial flowers up there. Them ain't real. Nobody has said a word. I think they all believe they're real. Hopefully, they're not watching this. Yeah. So, Miss Sue, go ahead on. Put all them artificial stuff out you want. That you can afford. I've never ordered from Temu. I never have. Um, I've seen sometimes I wanted to, but I never have ordered from there. But yeah, and I found out that artificial in the house and on my balcony is the best way to go. That's where I slowly I started out, I was going to get the greenery up from the thrift store to put it in my window boxes. I was going to start collecting them up. The green, you got to put some greenery in there. And I didn't want to put real because that you'd be watering and it'd be draining down on the house. And I thought, no, I'm going to put artificial and I'm going to attach them. And when they bleach out, what the heck? I'll just take and chunk them or I'll spray paint them. Who knows what I'll do? But anyway, that's how I started out collecting the greenery. Then I stored it on the balcony. I put it back here, in the meantime. And so now I like it back there. I really got a lot. And then I started putting it up around this ceiling because this room here is not like the rest of the house. Well, they're all full, but this is different. This is like a special little To me now, okay, this is in my mind, in my mind's eye. I'm seeing this like a little special room of my own where, um, I can hang anything I want to up there. I turn it around and I'll show y'all what I got hung up over here. Let me flip it. Go way up. Okay, there's some stuffed things. I didn't know what to do with them. The owl, the fox, and I didn't want to chunk them. I didn't know what to do with them. Don't want to store them. I don't have storage places. So I got this stuff, and I got lights, and I got this all the way around me. So, but anyway, it's like my clubhouse or something. But, oh, I'm wearing this is real old. It's that early plastic. I've had this for, I can't say how many years. I got it at a estate sale. I don't know, maybe 20 years ago, 30 years ago. And it's that early plastic, celluloid or celluloid or something. I'm not sure how to pronounce that now. But anyway, I guess I better quit yakking and I need to close. And I'll talk to y'all maybe again later today. Bye bye.